One day I'll be rich. I want to be rich. I admire rich people. But before you admire, do you know the principles of financial management? I must be rich. I want to drive. I want to be the most respected person in our village, in our city. I want to own apartments. I want to own businesses. But do you know what it takes to own a business? Do you know what it takes to be rich? Do you know what it takes to have wealth? Today, you're going to get the seven principles of financial management, 7 principles of managing money. This is where the game is. If you don't know these financial principles, believe me, trust me, you are not going to get rich. You're not going to have money in your pocket. So, this is JSP African Pearl once again. Welcome, welcome. I welcome those from the diaspora because this channel is big. I'm being viewed from different corners of the world. I have many viewers from different areas. I do welcome you. Stick around and listen to these simple words. They may look simple, but so educative. Let's dive onto the first point. First principle, if you are to have money in your pocket, you must bear these 7 principles. You must struggle and fight to at least respect these 7 principles. So stay tuned. The 7th principle is going to surprise you. Something simple, but if you didn't know about it, then you would lose a lot. Let's dive onto the first principle. The first principle is rich people use a principle of spend less based on what you earn. Spend less based on what you get every day. What does it mean, and how does this help you to create wealth? How does this help you to become rich? Let's say, I'm going to bring an example. You are a worker in a certain organization where you are being paid 10,000 shillings per day, 10,000 Ugandan shillings per day, and you decide to use all the 10,000, or you use in your day needs and wants, you use 15,000. Are you saving, or are you remaining with anything into your pocket? Automatically, you are remaining with zero. So if you're earning 10,000 shillings, make sure at least you use 5,000 or 2,000, then save the rest of the money. Save the rest of the money for tomorrow, such that tomorrow will come and find you with something in some balance in your pocket. The money you're going to get tomorrow, it will be just a top up. So if you're earning 10,000, try to spend less than 10,000, such that you can remain with something into your saving. So that's how you can build money on that principle. And that principle has worked for so many people. It has worked for so many people, and it is really a good principle. That's my principle number 1. Principle number 2, pay yourself first. Paying yourself first needs again to use enough knowledge here. You need to be wise. Some people, when you say pay yourself, they will go and do everything, eat all the money, because he's feeding his body, he's paying himself, buying expensive clothes. No, that's not the way. What do we mean here? Paying yourself is getting something out of what you earn every day and put aside for your future. You see? Get something out of the 10,000 you're earning per day. Put aside 2,000. Have buckets, a small tin where you can put that saving. Even if it is 2,000 out of 10,000, you are paying yourself. Pay yourself first, then other things come later. You know, we have so many obligations in life. We have a lot of things that need money, that need to be attended as part of our responsibilities. But before you use all the 10,000, before you use the 300,000 that you're getting per month, get part of it put aside for yourself, such that in case of anything happens, in case anything happens, you can just go in that basket and get and solve the problem. We have some emergencies, abrupt things that come without our know. So that's how you're going to manage. That's how you're going to manage to be with money. Pay yourself, such that in case of scarcity, you can visit your emergency saving, where you've been paying yourself, and do what? And use it. Then that is point number 2. Let's go dive into point number 3. We are not going to take much of your time here, but I just pray hard that you take your time and listen to these points. They are going to guide you somehow, somewhere. You know, everyone has his or her own principles of managing finance. But these are my opinions. These are my principles that I use to manage my little money I am earning. I don't earn so much money where I'm working. I earn something small, but I manage to put aside something for myself. Whenever I get my monthly salary, I at least get a portion. It is a must. I get a portion put aside and then use the rest for other things, because I know that money is going to help me in the future. Now let's go dive into the third point. I'm not going to take much of your time here, but I just pray hard that you take your time and listen to these points. They are going to guide you somehow, somewhere. You know, everyone has his or her own principles of managing finance. But these are my opinions. These are my principles that I use to manage my little money I am earning. I don't earn so much money where I'm working. I earn something small, but I manage to put aside something for myself. Whenever I get my monthly salary, I at least get a portion. It is a must. I get a portion put aside and then use the rest for other things, because I know that money is going to help me in the future. Now let's go dive into the third point. The third point is track every shilling that you spend. What do I mean by tracking every shilling that you spend? Know where your money goes. It is going to help you. Know where your money goes. Know that if yesterday I got this money and I used it in this and this, what does it mean? You have to note down. Have a book where you can write and record your expenses. It is going to help you to manage your finance. You're going to control yourself. You know that yesterday I used 10,000 in buying this and this. So today, I think I have to reduce. Maybe these are things that you're using in the daily life. So if you have records, you track how you use the money yesterday, how you're going to use the money, where the money is going. Is it beneficial? Has it benefited you or not? Then if it has not, you limit on that. You limit on doing that. You know, in life we have what we call needs and wants. So sometimes we ignore wants and we go with the needs, the basic needs. So tracking your money, it is something important in life. It's something very, very important. It can guide you. It can give you a way forward. It can make you even escape some risks. You see? So that is point number 3. Let's dive into the point number 4. That is point number 4 is building a realistic budget. Have your budget. Don't just dive into things. Don't just start using money without a budget. You must make a plan for your money. In fact, this point, it is related with tracking your money. Once you get your money, before spending, budget for it. What are you going to do? See what is going to help you and what is not going to help you. How much do you need for school fees? How much do you need for daily life? It can help you to control the finance. It can help you. You know, so many people, right, that money come into their pocket and goes away. They don't see money in their pocket. Yes, money comes and disappears. It's because of poor plans. You didn't plan for money. You're buying things that you were not even supposed to buy. So such things, that they're the ones that make money run away from your hands. Money cannot be in your pocket. So we need to learn how to budget. Do everything on plan. Know how much you're going to spend, know how much is remaining, and what you have spent on. Something that has not helped you today, tomorrow ignore. Take it away from your budget. You know, for me, sometimes it's a principle. It's a principle, as I'm telling you. If I wake up here today, going to the market, when I have a plan, I have a budget of buying a trouser and one shirt, I will not reach in the market and buy any other thing that was not on my budget. That's how I control my finance. But some people, you can have a plan to go in the market to buy a trouser. Then after reaching there, because he has some balance, he goes on buying other small items. That thing is going to confuse you. It is going to reduce your money unknowingly, and you may not track, you may not know how you spend. It is going to kill other plans. You see? So that principle is very important. Let's try to have it in mind. A budget before you spend. Have a budget. Have a plan. Principle, I think we are now diving onto principle number 5. Principle number 5. Save consistently. However much you're earning, make sure you save something aside for yourself. Some people save for retirement. You know, you have to start immediately as you get your job. You have to start saving for your retirement. Save for your future. Save for business. Save for other things. That's how your money will grow. You can't grow your money when things are just coming. You're earning the money and going and spending all. Even if you're earning 100,000, can you please get to 20,000 shillings and put aside as saving? Is to see how you can save part of the money you get. You know, the rule of saving, it is 50, 30, 20. Spend 50, spend 30 on other things, but save 20%. It is going to help you. That's a rule. If you save something aside, I'm telling you, my dear, one time you'll have a problem and you'll not need to go for debts. You just go on your saving account and get the money. Solve the problem. One of the things that are making us to remain poor is debts. We have bad debts. We don't know how to clear debts. So this money can help you to clear debts in the future. So that is it. Now, I told you, saving consistently. You know, some people may not know this. If you're saving, can you automate it? Make it a routine. If you're saving every day, 2,000 shillings, make sure every day after work, after earning, you put 2,000 shillings. Be consistent. That's how it will accumulate. But if you save today, tomorrow you don't. You save today, tomorrow you don't. Money will not grow. Your saving account will not grow. Have consistent and have a target. When you save up to a certain target, go and invest that money. Invest it. It's not just a matter of saving. No. You have to save. You have a target. Let's say this year I want to save 1 million to start, maybe to start a small shop, to start selling clothes, to start a business of clothes. Do it. When it reaches 1 million, go and invest in that business. So now, point number 6 is investing early. I told you, when you have a job or when you get money, try to save it, because try to invest it, because we have so many challenges which can take money. You may be there having 100,000. You don't want to save. You say, I will invest tomorrow. Then before tomorrow, you get a very big challenge. The money will be used. But if you had invested the money somewhere, you will just look for other ways of getting money to solve this problem. But the mere fact that the money is just here, you're not going for debt. You're not going to borrow. So let's try to invest early. The moment you get a job, start earning, start investing. Collect some money, invest. We have simple invest. And by the way, when you're investing, don't go for something which can make you beyond pressure, something which is hard. Choose simple investments. We have simple investments that need even less than 500,000 Ugandan shillings. So try to look for those investments which are simple, based on what you're earning, based on your savings, such that cannot give you hard time to think, hard time to save, hard time to invest. I think you're getting my points. Early investments. And now, when we are investing, I think we are going to use this as point number 7, diversification of investments. When I was still in primary, there's a proverb that I used to like so much. Somebody said, our teacher used to tell us that don't put all your eggs in one basket. I don't know whether you understand the meaning of that. I know you know that. Putting your eggs in one basket. If the basket falls down, they are all going to break. Try to divide. Put your eggs in different baskets, because all baskets cannot fall at the same time. You may find if this one gets a problem, the other one is safe. This one gets a problem, the other one is safe. So try to diversify your investments. Don't put money in only one thing. Let's say you are in shoe selling or shoe business. Don't put all your money in shoe business. You can put part of your money in clothes. You can put part of your money in farming, buying cows, goats, such things. And by the way, when we are investing as a beginner, try to look for things which can accumulate very fast. Don't go for investments which take years to accumulate or to appreciate. We need to go for investments which can accumulate very fast, such that we can build our capital, we can grow our money very fast to achieve financial freedom. You see? Don't have something small and go for something which cannot multiply. I've showed you some businesses that you can do and get a lot of profits. Go down in my videos. You're going to see those businesses, and this might be your best. You may choose from them. See, for me, when I'm bringing these things, I always look on something that somebody can easily do and earn some profit. Somebody can use little money to get much profits. So that's one of the principles. Diversifying your investments is a key point. That's why I've seen most rich men here, most rich men, they are not in one business. Let me bring an example of Ham. One time I was watching a video on YouTube. I landed on somebody who was mentioning the business of Mr. Ham. Ham, as a businessman, as a tycoon of Kampala, is not only in real estate, is in transport, is in production. I think you can see. Those are the examples. It is very hard to find a rich man who is wealth having one business. They are trying to diversify their investments. You see, he has constructed a stadium. That is diversifying, such that if this business fails, he can still have other businesses to recover his investments. So the moment you put your money in one thing and it collapses, you are done. So that's how people manage wealth. That's how people manage money. That's how people manage their finances. They diversify the economy. They diversify what? Investments. They don't do one thing. They don't put money in only one thing. You find them in real estate, you find somebody is in transport, you find somebody is in production, different things, different businesses. So let's learn from these people who have done it, their expectations. But also listen to my words, listen to our words. If you take these words, you'll not fail to have money in your pocket. So let's dive. I think we're on point number 7. I'd promised you 7 points, but because you are my good people and I want you to be rich, I want you to have money, I want you to live good life, let me add you another point. There are so many, as I told you, that in a financial management, one can choose how to manage his or our money using different methods. There are so many methods. If I'm to start mentioning them, I may not even finish them. I may not finish, but today I wanted to give you 7. However, being my good people, you're following me, you're liking, you're commenting on my videos, I've felt like I should not cheat you. Let me add you another point, which is reinvesting. Point number 8 is reinvesting your money. Reinvesting. When some people have a tendency, after getting the money from the business, or let's say maximizing profits, they go on and spend the profits. No, that's not a way to grow the money. Growing the money, I told you, it is a determination, it is a sacrifice. You have to sacrifice yourself. Cheat yourself from other things. I said the wants. Wants are so many. They're unlimited. So you cannot manage all. So when you get the money from your business, you get the profits. Don't just eat that money. Reinvest the money. If you may not invest in the same business, but you can look for other investments and put there your money. Make that, let that investment keep growing your money, keep growing your money. Don't eat all the money. I told you we need emergency and what, but investments, we have seen they are good to go when you're building money, when you're growing your income, when you're growing your wealth. You reinvest the money in other businesses, or put in the business, grow this business which you have already put in your money. Grow it more and more, not until you see you have reached a certain base where you're very stable, you're firm to spend the money. That's when you start spending the money. But you spend wisely, spend on beneficial things. Purpose. I'm going to add you another principle, which is principle number 9. Principle number 9 is now paying debts. Now, somebody would say paying debts. Yes. Debts make us underscore. You see, some of us, we have, some of you, I know, you have debts from money lenders. And when I talk about money lenders, you know what it means. Money lenders have interests, and they have policies that if you get their money, you have like you got their money, you have to pay some interest, and if you in a certain period of time, you have to take back their money with interest. So now, where does this affect you? Where does this debt affect you? There's in the situation where you fail to pay them the money, for them they don't care. They just count, they just add. He didn't pay this month, now the interest will multiply. So somebody who borrowed 100,000 and taking back, and supposed to take back 120,000, or let's say that is 20,000 is interest, the interest will multiply to 40,000. The more you dodge to pay the debt, the more their interest increases. By the time you realize, you have lost a lot of money. You have scored a lot of debts. So once we get some money, let's learn to pay, because we borrow money, yes, but if you borrow money with a purpose, there is no problem. There is not any case. Borrow money with purpose, then afterwards get their money and take back. Let's say you wanted to pay school fees, yes, you can borrow money, but now after paying school fees and you get your money, go and pay back the debt. Let the debt not multiply, because when it multiplies, it is going to affect you. So let's learn to clear debts, let's learn to pay debts, and let's learn to identify bad debts. Let us not just borrow money, borrow money from people, borrow money to eat, you borrow money to do just luxurious things. No, let's borrow money for beneficial things. So I think on this point we must know I think it is the last point. Let's know the cost of loans. Let's know the costs of loans. Some people don't know the cost of loans. We get loans with a purpose. Get a loan to go and start a business. It's okay, because we know the business is going to generate more money. You come and pay the debts, then afterwards you enjoy your business. A business, by the way, when you borrow money to start a business can help you to clear the debts. Then borrow the money to pay school fees. That one is reasonable. Borrow money to pay school fees. Borrow money for medication. Don't borrow money to go for beach. Don't borrow money to go to the bar for drinking. Don't borrow money to go and drink. This one is going to affect you, because it is not, at the end of the day, it is not going to reward you anything. So I think those few words, you have got something. I kindly urge you to, or request you to subscribe to my channel. We do a lot of things on this channel. We talk about businesses. We advise people about financial management, and you can call it financial literacy. We do visit farmers and see how the outside world is. We go and visit those who have done it to a certain level, with the purpose of inspiring others who would like to start. So thank you so much for viewing us. Thank you so much for your time. May God bless you. We meet in the next episode. Thank you. Bye-bye.